Doom Eternal is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2016 reboot of the iconic Doom franchise. Developed by ID Software and published by Bethesda Softworks, Doom Eternal promises to deliver an even more intense and fast-paced experience than its predecessor. With a focus on brutal combat, stunning visuals, and a heavy metal soundtrack, Doom Eternal aims to set a new standard for the first-person shooter genre. ID Software, the studio behind the original Doom games, returned to develop Doom Eternal. The team aimed to build on the success of the 2016 reboot while pushing the boundaries of what the franchise could offer. With a larger emphasis on world-building and storytelling, Doom Eternal promised to deliver a deeper narrative experience while retaining the core elements that made the original game so beloved. Doom Eternal continues the story of the Doomslayer, a legendary warrior hellbent on eradicating the forces of hell. The game dives deeper into the lore of the Doom universe, revealing more about the origins of the Doomslayer and the nature of the demonic invasion. Players will uncover ancient secrets and confront powerful foes as they journey through a variety of hellish landscapes. The gameplay in Doom Eternal is fast-paced and adrenaline-fueled, with an emphasis on fluid movement and intense combat. Players will have access to a variety of weapons, including classics like the Super Shotgun and new additions like the Meat Hook. The game also introduces new enemies and mechanics, challenging players to stay on their toes and adapt to ever-changing situations. Visually, Doom Eternal is a stunning game, with highly detailed environments and impressive visual effects. The game's soundtrack, composed by Mick Gordon, is a perfect complement to the action, featuring heavy metal tracks that amp up the intensity of every battle. The atmosphere in Doom Eternal is dark and foreboding, with a sense of dread that permeates every corner of the game world. From the depths of hell to the ruins of Earth, players will traverse a variety of haunting environments that set the tone for the game's intense action. As a fan of the original Doom games, I was eagerly anticipating the release of Doom Eternal, and I'm happy to say that it didn't disappoint. The game's fast-paced gameplay, stunning visuals, and intense atmosphere combine to create an experience that is truly unforgettable. While the game can be challenging at times, especially on higher difficulty levels, the sense of satisfaction that comes from overcoming its challenges is unmatched. Pros: intense and satisfying combat. The combat in Doom Eternal is incredibly fast-paced and satisfying, with a wide variety of weapons and enemies to keep things interesting. Each encounter feels like a carefully crafted puzzle, requiring quick thinking and precise aim to overcome. Beautiful graphics. The game features stunning graphics, with highly detailed environments and impressive visual effects. From the fiery depths of hell to the decaying ruins of Earth, each location is rendered with incredible attention to detail. Fantastic soundtrack. Doom Eternal soundtrack, composed by Mick Gordon, is a highlight of the game. The heavy metal music perfectly complements the intense action, pumping players up for each battle. Deep lore. While Doom Eternal is primarily focused on action, it also features a surprisingly deep lore that adds depth to the game world. Players can discover hidden secrets and uncover the history of the Doomslayer as they progress through the game. Challenging gameplay. Doom Eternal is a challenging game, even on lower difficulty settings. The game constantly keeps you on your toes, forcing you to adapt to new enemies and situations. Cons: steep learning curve. The fast-paced nature of the gameplay and the variety of weapons and abilities can make it difficult for newcomers to the series to get into the game. Resource management. The game requires players to manage their resources carefully, including ammo, health, and armor. This can be frustrating at times, especially during intense battles. Repetitive environments. While the game features a variety of environments, some players may find that they start to feel repetitive after a while. Limited multiplayer. While Doom Eternal does feature a multiplayer mode, it is not as robust as some other multiplayer shooters on the market. Some players may find the multiplayer experience lacking compared to the single-player campaign. In conclusion, Doom Eternal is a fantastic game that delivers on the promise of its predecessor and then some. With its intense gameplay, stunning visuals, and engaging story, Doom Eternal sets a new standard for the first-person shooter genre. Whether you're a fan of the original games or new to the franchise, Doom Eternal is definitely worth checking out.